Yeah, so right now you're looking at a man by the name of Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a foreigner who was born in South Africa. And we have spoken to someone who knew Elon Musk very well from his days in Canada. The person did not want to, I don't know how this person reached out to us, but he did not wanted to talk with the American media. So they had shared some information with us, telling us Elon Musk is on a revenge tour, and this is something that he had shared when he was a teenager, that he must destroy the United States of America for ending apartheid in South Africa. And that is the reason why he gave the Nazi salute at the presidential podium. So now you see where everything comes into play. How this man is able to destroy the United States of America from within. Yes, the Nazi salute. And you don't see one of the Republican them. These are people who are spineless, cowards, unpatriotic, and they are bankrolled and controlled by the billionaires. On God's earth, you're selling out your country, allowing a foreigner to destroy your country for money. You're not a patriot. You never see a black man do that to the United States of America. But you see white people doing it, along with a few bossy slaves. You know, like the Tim Scott, all he need was a banana for him to just eat. And the others who, debase themselves to be in the company of their white daddy, Elon Musk and Donald Trump. These people have no shame, nothing. You understand? So, I have to continue. So, Elon Musk, the South African supervillain, holding America hostage. And Republicans are cheering him on. Like Mike Johnson, the same guy who believed that Joe Biden did not win the election in 2020. But I'm telling you, there's a road awakening coming from all of these people. The same people that attacked their capital on January 6th, they will be returning this time. And this time, their target will be the Republicans. And guess what? We can't tell you this. The police won't be there to save you this time. Because you have made your enemies the police, the FBI, and the CIA, and the DIA. And yeah, when you make those kind of enemies, you know that you're in deep dodo. So Elon Musk, a South African by birth and an immigrant living in America, not a natural born American, is holding almost 300 million Americans hostage while on his grand revenge tour. His mission to destroy the United States from within. This isn't some baseless theory. It's a promise he made to his family and friends when the South African apartheid government crumbled. See, young Elon Musk shed actual tears of sorrows when apartheid ended, because suddenly black South Africans were in charge of their own country. For the first time, Musk and his privileged family had to treat black people as equal, and that didn't sit right with them. Ever since, Musk has been on a lifelong quest to exact revenge on the United States of America. And what better target than the world's most powerful democracy? The man who owns Congress without a birth certificate. Now, here's the real kicker. How does a foreigner have members of the United States Congress afraid of him? Not a green card holder working 2 jobs to feed his family, but a South African billionaire who's openly attacking America's institutions. How did he get the GOP to kneel before him like he's some golden calf at Mar-a-Lago? Republicans have spent decades screaming about immigrants being the biggest threat to America. They are coming to take your jobs. They don't love America. They don't belong here. Yet somehow, these same flag-waving, wall-building American first Republicans have zero problem bowing down to a South African billionaire who literally want to burn their country to the ground. They scream about Barack Obama possibly being from Kenya, but when Elon Musk, a verified born man, takes over America's infrastructures, control its digital town square, and undermines national security, they suddenly develop amnesia. It's almost as if they only eat immigrants when they are poor and brown. Elon Musk war and the FBI and the CIA, a battle he will lose. Musk's most dangerous attack has been on America's intelligence agencies, especially the CIA and the FBI. This guy genuinely believes that because he owns Twitter, X, what a ridiculous name, and a few satellites, he can outmaneuver the people who have spent decades toppling foreign governments and running shadow wars. Newsflash, Elon, you are from Africa, and the FBI and CIA have a long history of making sure African leaders don't win. You think they are gonna sit back and let you, a bitter, apartheid, raised billionaire, take control of the most powerful country in the world? Musk might have rockets, but the CIA has schools. He might have billions, but the FBI has files. This isn't some Silicon Valley boardroom where he can fire people with a tweet. This is the deep state, baby, and then don't play. Republicans worship African while eating immigrants. Meanwhile, Republican politicians are acting like Musk is some kind of technological messiah. These are the same people who rant about foreign influence and cry about China, yet they don't have no issues taking orders from a South African billionaire who actively dismantled American institutions. The fearmonger among immigrant invasion and the southern border, yet their biggest threat is a South African immigrant who want to crash their country economy, ruin their democracy, and weaken their national security. And they are silent, all of them. The Lindsey Grahams, all of these spineless white men who claim to love America, they are just showing that they are all traitors. At this point, Musk doesn't need to destroy America. Republicans are doing it for him. They are handing him the power, defending his every move, and looking the other way while he wages war on American democracy. The grand irony, the same conservatives who want to strip birthright citizenship from Mexican kids born on US soil are perfectly fine with a South African born oligarch running the country like it's his personal experiment. Elon Musk is the greatest test of Republican hypocrisy in modern history. They spent years raging about Obama's birth certificate, but when it comes to Musk, crickets. They hate immigrants, except when the immigrant is a half-white billionaire who hates the same people they do. But here's the truth, Elon Musk is going to lose. America has defeated bigger threat than a petty billionaire with a fragile ego and a Wi-Fi connection. He may have bought Twitter, but he hasn't bought America's soul. And no matter how much Republicans try to protect him, the same government agencies attacking will be the ones writing his downfall. And when that day comes, I hope they deport him back to Mars. So American politicians have sold their soul to a foreign billionaire. In the end, the truth is this. White American politicians in the US Congress have completely ended. The truth is this. White American politicians in the US Congress have completely sold their soul to a foreign-born billionaire who is on a clear path to destroy the United States of America. And the most disturbing part, not a single politician is stepping up to defend the very country they sworn an oath to protect. This betrayal couldn't happen in China, Russia, or Britain, where foreign-born individuals would never be allowed to dictate the terms of their national security. Tell their intelligence agencies what to do or fire their FBI, CIA, and federal employees like they're a bunch of pawns in a business deal. The resilience of those countries is rooted in national pride, and they would never let a foreigner come in and rip apart the very fabric of their nation. But here we are watching America crumble from within, and it's being done by its own elected officials, cowardly, corrupt, and unpatriotic individuals who care more about their own power than the survival of their country. They are complicit in a foreign-born billionaire attempt to hold hostage to the very future of the United States. But make it even worse, this same foreign billionaire is propping up a convicted criminal, the current US president, holding him hostage too. That's the reality we are living in. A man who wasn't even born in this country has managed to control its government, its security force, and its political landscape. And those who should be protecting the nation are sitting back watching it all unfold, with no backbone to stop it. A sad day for America. The world is watching, and what they see isn't strength, it's weakness, corruption, and unthinkable betrayal. The criminals elected to Congress, who are sworn to protect the American people, are now the very people allowing America to be destroyed from within. The clock is ticking, and soon there will be no turning back from what we are witnessing. America is falling right before our eyes. Who would ever dream that you would see a Nazi salute behind the United States of President dies on the podium? That is what America is in 2025. You know, the people that voted for Donald Trump, that they don't care about America, they just care about each enhancing the government, hurting others, destroying their lives, making their life uncomfortable. But some of these white people, they're experiencing what black people have been enduring for centuries. Remember, America was built on lies, evil, terrorism, and terrorizing especially black people. So now white people are experiencing it. Some of them will work with the federal government because they can't handle pressure, stress. They just give in and take the buyout, although it's illegal. Elon Musk, revenge tour. The clock is ticking and it's destruction of America. Elon Musk might be celebrating today, basking in the chaos and the destruction he has unleashed on the American people. Using the very government he claimed to hate, he is causing unbearable pain, manipulating power to serve his own twisted agenda. But let's not be fooled. His actions are not about freedom, democracy, or innovation. They're about revenge. A calculated, relentless vendetta against America itself. Why? The attack on federal employees. Musk war on federal employees isn't just some corporate power move. It is a targeted attack on America's backbone. These are loyal, patriotic Americans, many of whom hold top security clearance, dedicated to protecting the nation's interests. Yet, Musk and his billionaire minions, who have been handed the keys to dismantling democracy, are going after them with a vengeance. Why? Because Musk is a coward. He hides behind money and Twitter posts, but he lacks the courage to face real accountability. And the politicians enabling spineless and patriotic opportunists deserve nothing less than to be kicked out of office the moment the American people wake up to their betrayal. America was built on 3 branches of government, not one dictator. America's 3 branches of government exist to prevent exactly what is unfolding today. A single power hungry elite class attempting to turn the country into a dictatorship. Musk, his billionaire allies, and the corrupt politicians dream of dismantling democracy. But let's see if the US Supreme Court, already stuck with morally corrupt and compromised criminal-minded white justice, will dare to rewrite the Constitution to betray their own nation for money. Will they gut the democracy to appease a foreign-born billionaire Will they rewrite the laws to ensure the final destruction of American institutions? Or will they be forced to face one thing they fear the most? The American people rising up to defend their country. The people who love America will save it. Musk, billionaire cartels think they are invincible. They believe that because they own platforms, corporations, and politicians, they can buy their way out of consequences. But here's the reality. Those who love America will save it. And those who betray it, whether through corruption, pardons, or outright sabotage, will ultimately pay for their crimes. Justice may take time, but it's never out of reach. Musk, the billionaire pawn, in a losing game, make no mistake, Elon Musk is not even the real boss in this operation. He's just the pawn billionaire elite's place at the front lines. Because he's a South African immigrant, they know that when the crackdown comes, Musk will take the fall first. Because no matter how much money he has, he will never truly be one of them. The CIA, FBI, and law enforcement agencies in America have taken down bigger threats than Musk. They have toppled governments, removed dictators, and hid careers of those who thought they were untouchable. And now the clock is ticking. Tick, tick. The end will be brutal for the foreigner on a revenge tour. Musk has fooled many, but his ego and arrogance will be his downfall. He has aligned himself with criminals, attacked democracy, and put himself in direct conflicts with the institutions that dismantle apartheid in South Africa. The very system his family benefited from. They hated America for what they did to dismantle the apartheid regime. Just like the apartheid regime collapsed, so will Musk. America was instrumental in destroying the racist regime in South Africa, and now history is repeating itself. Musk is on a revenge tour, but he will fail just like the system he mourned for. And when that day comes, he will never recover. Have yourself a beautiful day. And peace unto you all. May God bless the United States of America, and may the hearts of these evil, unpatriotic white men in Congress, America, the world need at least 5 people to stand up, just like Jeff Flakes, just like John McCain, to this foreign-born billionaire. He's not an American, and he's on a revenge tour to destroy America. And these people don't see it. Oh, a little YouTuber is seeing it. It is so sad. And based on what happened in America today.